Hello, Year 8s. Welcome to another week and another Year 8 virtual assembly. I hope everyone's keeping really well and keeping active and keeping safe. This week we're going to be talking about our faith values, updates from Year 8s on your work that you've been sending in to me, the weekly challenges, Student of the Week, the New House competition. Don't forget, please send me your work, not just academic work, but any work you've been doing for me, any pictures you've got, please send them into Distance Learning at. If you can put Year 8 assembly in the subject box, that would really help me. And if you sent me something in the past, and obviously I've not put it on because I've missed it, I get lots and lots of things being sent to me, then please can you make sure you resend it, but put Year 8 assembly in the subject box, and then that will make sure it gets to me and I can search through that and I can put it on for next week. Well done to 8N1 and 8D1 for smashing the beat to the teacher challenges a couple of weeks ago. Got to be careful with those Year 7s catching up, but I will talk to you about that in a minute. Now, I know things are starting to change with lockdown being lifted slightly and our bubble's been able to be slightly larger. But please remember, we've still got to show those faith values, and we've really got to be thinking about what they mean for us. That fellowship, that collaborating with others, treating people with respect, dignity and kindness, especially at the moment. So as we're coming out of lockdown, we still need to make sure we're keeping that respect for other people, integrity, tenacity. Really focus on those faith values now more than ever, because this is the point at which we start to relax a little bit and maybe some of those things start to drop, but we've got to really focus on making sure that we keep those values as much as we possibly can. Quick staff notice from Mr. Embley. There will be a video, the Stay Home Ensemble video, coming out next week. Please keep an eye out for that. Lots of Year 7 and Year 8 students getting involved, and some staff too. Please keep an eye out for that. That'll be on the website, so keep an eye out on the website from Monday. Creating a poster on our faith values. Little competition here, as always, merit points available here and house points available, but creating a new poster for the faith values, send them to Distance Learning at. As always, really fantastic ones we'll put on the assembly for you to have a look at, but you know, we want to try and make sure we get lots of new posters around the school, really showing how much we feel about these what we think about these faith values. So get those posters in nice and bright, nice and colourful, lots of quotes, lots of images, and get them into Distance Learning at derbycathedralschool.org.uk. Don't forget about the competition for the new house. You've got till Friday the 26th of June to get your entries in. I've seen a couple already, one I particularly like. I'm not going to say anything about it because obviously I don't want to be sort of putting bias anywhere, but remember, one word, got to be something associated with Derbyshire or East Midlands, either past or present. It's got to be in white. It's got to be something that's clearly associated with the name for the logo, and all entries are going to get a merit. So please get those in as quickly as you possibly can. Distance Learning at Derby Cathedral School, and make sure you put new house competition in the subject as well. Right, Beat the Teacher Challenge. This week it's going to be P Fitness, Sports and Arts. They're going to be up later on, so please make sure that you are keeping an eye out for those. Last week's challenges, Spanish, Religion and Beliefs. We're going to have those results soon. So these are results from the previous weeks. And as I said, 8N1 and 8D1, absolutely superb, completely smashed it. We've got 42 there for 8D1, 46 for 8N1, absolutely superb. Huge merit points there for you two forms, well done. Now I did notice as well that the Year 8s were the only ones who have got the Year 7s as a form there, that nobody took part in it. So please try and make sure that we keep taking part in all of these challenges. I really, as I say every single week, I want Year 8s to show Year 7s how it's done. They're starting to catch up a bit. If I look at 7D1 there on 46, the same as 8N1, we've got to try and stay ahead of them. We've got to benchmark this and say that the Year 8s, this is what we can do, and show them what we are all about. So please make sure for the next challenges, you get people to get logged in and get taking part. Okay, now onto some of the bits that I really enjoy the most, and that's the work that you've been sending in to me. Remember, it's not all just academic stuff, it's things that you've been doing outside of work, outside of school work. Anything that you want to shout out about, please get it sent in to me. I've had lots and lots of work sent in by Charlotte. I think she's been building it up and just saving it, and then she's fired it all over to me at once, which is superb because I've got so much, it's incredible. I'm just starting off a few things I've picked out here. The name board that she's done for her room there, all those individual letters being cut out and then painted, all hand painted individually, looks absolutely fantastic. And I think we know what Charlotte's art is all about. I've seen lots of examples of Charlotte's art, I'm sure we all have. And on the right hand side there, those poor, the pictures here don't do it justice, because I sort of had to shrink them down a bit to get them into the PowerPoint. The actual original ones, the detail on them is so fantastic. I mean, the artwork is just superb. It really, really is. Incredible pictures there. I love the shading in some of those poor images. Absolutely amazing. She's also been, they had a holiday booked, as I think lots of us did, particularly over half term, and obviously with the good weather, but we couldn't go away because of lockdown, but they decided instead to camp in the back garden, get a barbecue going, camp in the back garden for a couple of nights. In that weather we had, I'm not surprised, because it was absolutely amazing. I wish I'd done that, to be honest. Looks fantastic. And she's also been a bit handy with a sledgehammer. I'll have to remember that when we come back to school. Let's make a little mental note of that. Charlotte, handy with a sledgehammer. Okay. Just to getting the foundations ready for them for a garage at a later date. Couple of days worth of really hard work, smashing up that concrete slab with a sledgehammer, some shovels and some wheelbarrows. Some good honest hard work there. Well done, Charlotte. I love this picture in the middle here of the bat. I used to have some cats, and I used to be little presents of little birds and little mice all the time, but this is the little bat that was saved from the cat, was wrapped in tissue, about an hour's worth or so of recovery and warmth, and that was successfully released. What a lovely image that is. So thank you, Charlotte. Absolutely amazing work you've been doing there. And some more great examples of your work here. We've got here Jennifer, as part of Reading Week, has set up a set of Harry Potter trump cards. Now I've only got 2 examples here, those 6 characters. She's done an entire pack of all the characters, so just an incredible piece of work, really fantastic. So I'm sure when we get back to school we'll be playing plenty of Harry Potter top trumps there. In the centre there we have some work from Bilal, and what's really nice about this is it's in response to the feedback from his assessment. And we're always saying about how it's important to read your feedback and then respond to that feedback, because that's where you're learning from those mistakes, and that feedback you're getting what to respond to for next time. And here's a great example here where Bilal's produced some great work. He's responded to that work, he's reflected on his answers, he's corrected his mistakes. You can see the red and the green writing there where he's been sort of making the changes and responding to that feedback. A great piece of work there. And another piece of excellent work sent in to me by Mr. Richardson from Evie as part of her RE assessment, and again, just the whole manner of the writing, just the whole kind of the context, just a superb piece of work. Mr. Richardson said it was absolutely fantastic. So well done, Evie. And some more work here, this time sent by Mr. Salter. This is part of your latest topic of the rights and responsibilities, and he picked out these 3 pieces of work as some outstanding examples. On the left there, as you're looking at it, we've got some work by Joseph. On the right hand side we've got Keisha's work, and at the bottom there we've got Reese's work. Just fantastic examples of outstanding pieces of work. Lily also got a mention on there as well, but he hasn't got an image of that work, so we'll have to get an image of that, a copy of that, and get it put on the assembly hopefully for next week. Congratulations also from Mr. Salter goes to Drew Dodd for his general progress in English. He's been doing really well, getting some fantastic work in, really good assessments, so well done to you, Drew, for that. And another book review. I mean, these book reviews keep coming in. This is again by Joseph Fleming. There's a couple of book reviews now that Joseph has done. And again, when I said last week about the book review, that wasn't just about what the book was about, but it also mentioned things like, who should be reading it. At the bottom here, it says, I recommend this to any advanced Year 8 readers. They're really important. And I like the fact that he mentions up here about the author, Brian Garfield. He's written quite a few successful books there, which some adults may have heard of. So he's obviously a bit of a crossover author. So, it might be worth not just reading this one, but some of his other books as well, and seeing what you think about those. Again, if you want to read that book review, pause the video, have a little read through it, and it's a great review, and a really interesting subject as well. I like that last piece there. It says about the book quote, the greatest untold story of World War II. It's really interesting. I think I might have to add that one to my list. Don't forget as well that we did have some staff book reviews. So if you go onto the website, onto Reading Week, there's a link in there that's still on there. There's a link in there that goes to some of the staff book reviews. You can have a look at some of the ones that we've recommended and maybe pick some of those up and have a look at some of those. Okay, so nominations for Student of the Week. Lots of nominations this week. We've got Drew there, we've got Lily, Michael, well done. Cindy, well done. Getting your assessments in on time. Some good work on those assessments as well, so well done, you two. Jennifer, Joseph, Charlotte, Bilal, Tyler, Evie. Hard one this week. In third place, we have Joseph. Yeah, well done, Joseph. Yeah, another fantastic book review. Some really great assessment work from you. Congratulations, well done. In second place, we have Charlotte. Just the amount of things that you've been doing, not just your work, your school work, but alongside that, some incredible work you've been doing. Please keep those images, those pictures coming in to me. Charlotte, congratulations, well done. Excellent work. And in the first place, we have Jennifer. Jennifer, got to be first place this week. You've actually consistently been nominated in the last few weeks, just for your quality of the work that's been taking place, the quality of the assessments, those top trump cards, the amount of work and effort that's been put into those. Absolutely superb. Jennifer, congratulations, well done for being Student of the Week. So that's it from me. Obviously, I know you're all missing me. Why wouldn't you? Of course you are. But please get in touch with all the positive things you've been up to. We want to try and keep in touch with each other. That fellowship, we want to really kind of make sure that we are continually thinking about each other and talking about each other and giving each other shout outs to help ourselves. Email me any work you've been doing, not just academic work, but please anything that you've been doing outside of work too. Don't forget distance learning app. Please ask it free to send to Mr. Capon, or if you put year 8 assembly into the subject, that's going to make it easy for me to find as well. If you want any shout outs for anybody, if you want anything that you're doing for anybody, please get it sent in to me and I can get it out for the assembly for next week. Beat the Teacher Kahoot challenges are going to be up later on, so please keep an eye out for those. Get as many of you doing it as you possibly can. Let's show those year 7s how it can be done. Stay safe, and I will see you next week.